Okay everyone, how you doing? So here we have some news from Florida. We have the cars that we are not going to use, some flying machines that already were made can be used to go to some places, right? Drop off, pick up in cold areas or in woods, right? Only those that are authorized and only if really needed, because we already have many regular helicopters. Okay, all right. Other news from Florida that we are having the hurricane that might be only a storm called Nicole. Okay, so that's another news. So we have no school on November 9th, 10th, and 11th. All right? Okay, good. And some information for traffic. The immigrants and traffic of people that want, people, that are were caught by someone else, and the frontiers from Mexico to United States and simple things like that. So I add a few things. So I add about flying cars, illegal immigrants, some news of today, the hurricane, right? Yeah, Hurricane Nicole, and also some news from my own house. A few days ago, thanks God, we got better. We could got some food. So you have an idea about the reality of today, at our house and around the planet. Okay, we see you soon. Get ready. Let's show just a few news of today. So let's see here. This lady's talking.
Say representative as opposed to politician, because I believe that I'm here to represent the interests and the voices. And there's so many who are voiceless, and there's so many who are incapable.
Okay, let's try next. Advertisement. Just a minute, please.
Breast Sunday dinner was when you first walk in, you smell those greens. Now, unfortunately, we didn't get over the finish line this time. But I know that this movement has meant so much to all of us. But just because we didn't get across the finish line, that does not mean it's over.
Okay, let's watch one more. What's that one?
I can honestly say that.
Oh, that's the same, sorry. Let's try next. Let's see if we have something different. So you have an idea, okay? November 9th. Oh, more advertisement.
Smell the smoke coming off the fire pit.
Prince Charles. The Queen passed away about 2 months ago or so. Almost 2 months, I think. Maybe 6 weeks or so, 5, 6 weeks. Somebody got a problem. Oh well, let's try something different, right? Here, one more. Only hit in Florida. Fish, a lot of advertisement.
Breast Sunday dinner was when you first walk in, you smell those greens, right? You smell the smoke coming off the fire pit.
Okay. Advertisement, Ron DeSantis.
Well, the main takeaway is that there was a red wave last night, but it started in Florida and it ended in Florida. That's really all we got. And the other main takeaway is that you got to look at the Gen Z voters. They gave Joe Biden the White House in 2020, and they came out and they voted for Democrats this time again. They were highly animated by the issue of abortion, and that really flew under the radar of a lot of the polls that were out there.
Oh, this
Looks like if
situation.
the Republicans take
Oh,
the
well.
House, it's going to be a very thin margin, and it looks like there might be some people calling for Steve Scalise to be the Speaker of the House rather than Minority Leader McCarthy, if they really blame him for that. So that could be very interesting. Of course, the Senate is still up, and we may not know until December when there's a runoff for the Georgia seat in the Senate.
So y'all just hang in there. I'm feeling good. I do. I feel good.
All right, so
I
here
don't
it
come
is.
to lose.
You have an
And
idea.
I told you he's got
Okay, so we got an idea, so thank you so much, and we see you soon. Okay, so here you have some news, that's what we have today. Advertisement for solar panels, and today is the November 9th, 2022. Here we are, let's get ready. Here, my friends, I just kept this to remember because I got in the mail. We have so much junk mail. But what I want to say with this is that so many people give value to appearances, give value to superficial things, right? So, for example, people run to raise money for one thing, but it's really not helping. People make donations for the babies, for example, March of Dimes, or they make donations for cancer, but they're not helping to really treat them. I mean, to prevent them and never have them. They go with money for chemotherapy and things that are not healthy. Even the association of those places, association diabetes, association heart disease, they promote the bad things. If you see on their diets and things, so that's all wrong. So we have to renew our planet. So, everyone with stones going overseas, they have to show where they're from, or they have to donate right there in the land, and people will purchase and give the money to the organization. And, paparazzis, how many people, people hurt with bad magazines, bad newspaper, bad things on TV, telling liars, like that's not right. But when they go to the studio, they shape them up and make them beautiful. Which planet is this? So we have to be better, okay? Let's do it. Let's get organized and let's have a bad humanity, okay? All right, agreement done.
Criminal cartels, the United Nations, and the U.S. government. Our investigations uncovered that while Americans are being told that the government is working to resolve the crisis, in reality, coordinated efforts with the United Nations and funding from the U.S. government using
Look at this,
taxpayer
my
money
friend. Look
are
at this.
facilitating the trafficking of illegal immigrants. We toured both sides of the U.S.-Mexico border.
We have to be better. We have to work united for this peace program.
Running the border crisis. This is documented in the investigative special feature program, The Border Deception. Our reporters also investigated many months into how drugs are pouring across the U.S. border, brought freely to America by criminal cartels who follow the
Look
illegal
at this, my
immigrants.
friends. We have to be better. Come and help us. We need peace in our planet. We need to share a family, share different races, to go to live in different places. So every country of this planet will have different races. Come, let's do it.
The border crisis and America's fate. The mission of Epic Times.
That will change the world.
Now I'm going to show you a few things that we're not going to have. None of these we're going to have, okay?
Number 20,
So,
Aether Airship.
none of
The
this is
Aether Airship
sustainable,
concept is an idea for a huge opulent airship.
okay? We're gonna see which one will be the real best, but not to carry one or two people, because none of this is sustainable. Okay, none of this. We're gonna have regular airplanes and regular trains. It's forbidden to have anything like floating, in cities.
Of 40 knots while using its foils.
Okay?
Terrafugia TFX.
So all
Since the
this is
1950s,
forbidden,
flying
not
automobiles have been
needed.
predicted to become become a reality.
Not
However,
sustainable.
despite a consistent supply of fantastic ideas, a functional car plane has always been frustratingly just out of reach.
Look at this. People create everything we don't need. Very unsustainable. You know, people don't have even clean water and food. You know, we have to be better, my friends. We really have to be better. So let's get united. Okay? So none of this. You see?
The Airbus Vahana
None of that.
firm, Reinvent Technology Partners, with 100 million in funding.
Look
from
at
a
this.
number of sources,
How many
including
people
the
fit
venture
in there?
capital division.
Billions and
After
billions
100
of money
flights by
for
October
nothing.
2019, it should be able to fly horizontally, achieving speeds of above.
Look, none of
Forward
this.
propulsion is-
Okay?
Then unveiled images taken
We're going to
earlier
have
in the
regular
facility
airplanes
close to
and
Toyota.
regular
In a heavily gated test
trains.
area, the single-seater
Look at
SDO-3
this.
flying vehicle prototype was flown by a test pilot who utilized its four pairs
Because
of
people don't
propellers
stop
to take off
creating.
and
But the
cruise at a
thing
height
is
of
that
around 6
we
feet.
have
The
to
vehicle may
live in a
fly for up to 10
sustainable way.
minutes untethered
We
at
have
moderate
to
speeds with
have
steadiness
clean
and
water, food,
Number 9.
shelter,
Coromon
education.
controlled UAV.
For everyone, that's
The
what we
Israeli
need.
Defense
The
Force
very basics of the
narrow
basics.
passageways,
Okay?
allowed to fly for up to 15 to
Look at
20
this.
minutes before
Why we
running out of
need? We
power
don't
and
need
force.
any of
These
those.
numbers
We
increase
don't
to
need
30 to 40
monocultures.
while the
We're
device
gonna
is
grow
what
our
the
own
flight
food
is
on
referring
the
to as.
towards the
Additionally,
land
flight
from
has
the
the same
beach.
geometry as a tripod.
You know, so we're trying to figure out 10, I think up to 10 kilometers from the beach. I think we can do it. If we do really organized, really well, maybe a little bit more, but not too much. So, because we need to do good calculation, right? We need to do calculation. Look at this. None of this we need, my friends. Look at this. People don't stop creating. They create more and more and more.
Hoverboard isn't as rapidly and easily accessible as it was in the
Look.
imagined Hill Valley in 2015, a comparable gadget will be available soon. Omni Hoverboards are the ones who will provide flying boards to the general public. Co-founders of Omni Hoverboards, Alexandru Duru and Philip Malouf.
Look at this. We don't need nothing of that. No, nothing of this we need. And people think it's cool, it's cool. No, we need some drones just to take images, right? Everything will be regulated. Which ones go out, who's gonna take care of them, take some pictures and done. All satellites gonna be down. We don't need satellites at all. Okay? We are going to have internet, you know, a cable running on one street, a cable running on the other, done. Yeah, because we don't need all that. Look, and more and more. Look at this. Millions, billions of money for no need. You see? So let's be strong. Let's be united. Look at this.
Dubai has tested a drone taxi service that it hopes may one day replace traditional taxis as the city's
Look at
primary
this.
mode of transportation. For a 5-minute flight over a stretch of beach on the Gulf Coast, the 2-seat, 18-rotor unmanned vehicle recently took off and the world's jaws just dropped. Crown Prince Sheikh Had for the skies over Dubai to become
Look at this.
any other automobile as long as it's a car, and it can fit in any
As soon as,
typical
you know,
parking place, and it utilizes
We
ordinary refined
have to talk to
petroleum
these
as internal
people
combustion
and
engine.
stop everything. The same as everything else already said. We have to stop these people, talk to them, you know, and make an agreement with them and put all these things to recycle. Even that costs billions, millions, billions of money, but what can we do? We have to take them out, and all these places also need their 2 days cleanup. You know, for everything. For the cars they made, for the industry they make, for the places they practice, you know, everything, they need to do the 2 days cleanup. All right, we see you soon. Let's get ready, everybody. The other thing is so many fake news, things that are made up. We can see that they were made up, you know, so we have to check everything, you know, things with animals, things with people, and is made up, making people believe on unreal things. So please, please talk to the owners of YouTube and every other place, block them all and delete their channel. These people cannot open new channels anymore. We have to be better, my friends. We cannot have fake news all over. People creating things, making fake things, for people to believe they're true, but they're not. That's different than situations that people make to alert others. Then it's different. Like things that were planned just for people to be more smart and pay attention, what is going on. But some other people, like for animals and for things, many things are fake, in fake places, fake animals, all made up. So please, let's do that. Cancel them all, block, their site. They cannot open new sites. So please, let's do that. Thank you so much.